Most people are wasting money on trendy superfoods that don't actually do very much. But there are 6 foods, actual superfoods, backed by science that could genuinely transform your health this year. And trust me, number 4 is one that is so easy that I recommend it to nearly every single one of my clients. I'm talking about foods that support fat loss, reduce inflammation, improve gut health, and give you real sustainable energy. No expensive powders or exotic berries here. And if we haven't met before, I'm Maria and I'm a registered dietitian whose nutrition advice has been featured in leading health publications around the world, helping hundreds of people improve their health using evidence-based science. So if you want to cut through the nutrition noise and actually know what works, make sure to hit subscribe because I have new videos every single week. Now, food number 1, and I'll be honest, it's something that I only recently started to consume myself, but I wish I started way earlier. And that is kefir. Kefir, for anyone who doesn't know, is a fermented milk drink that's like yogurt's more powerful second cousin. And why is this a superfood? Well, gut health matters way more than what people realize. And a healthy gut microbiome, it impacts your digestion, your immune function, your mood, your sleep, your fertility, and even weight management and food cravings. And how can we improve this? Well, one way is eating more fermented foods with probiotics. However, some are in fact better than others. For example, 4 ounces of yogurt contains around 5 to 10 billion CFUs. That's pretty good. But get this, just 1 ounce of kefir can contain greater than 300 billion CFUs. And not only that, but kefir is also packed with protein and calcium. Plus, kefir tends to be much easier for many people to digest than it is compared to milk. And this is because the fermentation process breaks down a lot of that lactose. So even if you are slightly lactose intolerant, you might be able to tolerate kefir just fine. And a single cup gives you around 10 grams of protein. And you can drink it straight, you can blend it into smoothies, use it in overnight oats, or even substitute it for buttermilk in recipes. I've been recently using it to make my Ninja Creamies, but I love to have it just as it is plain with one of my healthier granola recipes, because then I'm getting lots of nuts and seeds to boost my fiber intake even more. And I'll leave all the recipes for everything linked below. But if you are looking for more dietitian inspired recipe ideas, I'd recommend following me on Instagram, and I have a free recipe ebook which I will leave linked in the description box below. Now, food number 2 is so cheap and massively underrated. And unfortunately, it's even slightly feared by many people because they think it's going to cause weight gain, which in fact couldn't really be further from the truth. And that is the humble potato. Potatoes have actually been shown to be one of the most filling foods relative to their calorie content, making them a great food for weight loss. There's even a satiety index study that ranked potatoes as one of the most satiating foods, more filling than brown rice, oatmeal, whole wheat bread, and even steak. And a medium boiled potato only has about 130 calories, and it will keep you full for hours if you compare that to the same calories that you might get from bread or pasta. You will very quickly see why potatoes are such a powerful weight management tool. Plus, potatoes are loaded with nutrients, vitamin C, potassium, vitamin B6, and fiber, especially if you eat the skin. They support heart health, they regulate blood pressure, and provide steady, sustained energy. But here's the key. How you prepare them, of course, matters. Boiled, baked, or air-fried potatoes are excellent. Deep-fried chips, or potatoes loaded with butter and sour cream, not so much. But if you have an air fryer or even just your oven, it's easy to make delicious potatoes. In fact, I will often still have a loaded baked potato, but I make smart swaps, like I make sour cream with Greek yogurt. And yes, I still go for plenty of cheese, but I have lots of veggies on the side. You can still have a huge hearty meal that's extremely healthy and even suitable for weight loss. And I love making a big batch of air fryer baby potatoes on a Sunday, and then I use them throughout the week in so many different things. I'll have them heated up with my dinner, or I'll have them cold in a salad. And when prepared right, potatoes are such a nutritious, such a versatile, and such a tasty food. And both your regular or your sweet potatoes work. Now, number 3 might surprise you, but please hear me out, and it is tofu. I first started recommending tofu to my clients because more and more people wanted to start eating a little bit more plant-based, and tofu is a great source of plant protein. However, beyond this, there are 3 more very big benefits from tofu that I'm guessing most people don't know about. Now, number 1, it is actually a very cheap source of protein, particularly for where I live. In Bermuda, 2 chicken breasts will set you back $20 US, whereas a slab of tofu will only cost you around $6 US. Huge saving. But number 2, and what I actually love the most about tofu, and you'll never believe this, but tofu can be a huge source of calcium in your diet. And calcium is something that most women don't get enough of. Even more so if you're leaning towards a more plant-based diet. But not all tofu is a good source of calcium, so here is the key. You need to choose a calcium that is made with a calcium setting agent, usually calcium sulfate or calcium chloride. So you need to turn your packet of tofu over to the back, look at the ingredient list, and look for that calcium setting agent. And when it's made this way, a single serving of tofu can give you just as much, if not more, calcium than a glass of milk. And this is such a smart way to get more calcium into your diet, because many people maybe they do consume dairy, but they don't want to be drinking loads of milk every day. But it's so important to be getting enough calcium for your bone health, for your muscle function, and overall wellness, and tofu makes this easy. And the third benefit is for women going through menopause. Tofu contains isoflavones, and these are plant compounds that can help reduce hot flushes. And studies suggest that having 2 servings of soya foods every day can make a real difference when it comes to menopausal symptoms. Now, if you have tried tofu and you thought it was very bland or mushy, it's all about how you cook it. Buy the extra firm kind. Press it to remove excess water. Cut it into cubes, toss it in a bit of cornstarch and your favorite seasoning. Then bake or air fry it until it's crispy. It's absolutely delicious in things like your stir fries, your salads, your noodle dishes, or even as a snack. So it really is a superfood worth adding to your rotation this year. Now, this is one that I've been looking into a lot lately as someone who myself was recently diagnosed with PCOS. And it honestly fascinates me how something so small can make such a big impact on how our body functions. And this is not just relevant for people with PCOS. It can help benefit people managing insulin resistance, pre-diabetes, menopause, and more. But eating 1 to 6 grams daily, that's about half to 1.5 teaspoons, has been shown to significantly decrease fasting blood glucose levels and improve cholesterol profiles. And it's one of those simple additions that doesn't cost much. It doesn't require a big lifestyle change, but it can have a real impact over time. I add cinnamon to my overnight oats, sprinkle it over my kefir and my granola, or you can even add it into smoothies, or it's lovely over oven-baked sweet potatoes too. So you can actually incorporate it into both sweet and savory dishes. And it's such an easy way to support your blood sugar management without even really needing to think about it. Now, linseeds, or flax seeds as they're called in some places, are tiny nutritional powerhouses that deserve way more attention than they get. They're kind of like a first cousin to chia seeds. But for some reason, chia seeds get all the social media exposure and marketing budgets, and then the poor flax seeds are forgotten about, despite the fact that there's actually a lot more clinical trials looking at the health benefits of flax seeds. But a tablespoon of these, they can either be brown or golden. Nutritionally, they are the same. They contain around 2.5 grams of fiber, making them an excellent way to boost your fiber intake. The seeds are also rich in healthy fats and lignin, a type of phytoestrogen. And when it comes to the science and looking at natural remedies for things like constipation and bloating, which so many people complain about, linseeds or flax seeds are a really, really good choice. They have been shown to markedly improve the regularity of bowel motions, reduce bloating, whilst also positively impacting the gut microbiome. And for dosage, you're looking for around 1 tablespoon per day to start. And this can either be milled or whole, brown or golden, but typically milled is easier absorbed. However, when consuming these, ensuring proper hydration is also key. So you should be drinking enough baseline fluid anyways, which is around 2 liters a day for most people. But for every additional tablespoon of these flax seeds that you add in, you want to also add in another 150 mils of water on top of that. Because ironically, if you start adding in these seeds but you don't increase your water intake, you could actually end up more constipated. But beyond bowel function, these linseeds can help reduce inflammation, improve cholesterol levels, and support hormonal balance. For women with PCOS, these linseeds might help support menstrual regularity. And for women in menopause, they can help reduce hot flushes and support bone health. I love to add ground linseeds to things like my overnight oats. I'll mix it into my Ninja Creamy, again the kefir, or you can add them into baked goods. They have a mild, slightly nutty flavour, and they work well in pretty much everything. So for something that is just so easy to add to your diet, the health benefits are pretty impressive, especially for hormonal health, gut health, and heart health. Now this last one, it might sound a little bit unusual, but stick with me on it. And it's tinned fish with bones, like your sardines or your tinned salmon. When you eat tinned fish with the bones still in it, and these are the soft, completely edible bones that I'm talking about, you're getting in an incredible amount of calcium, along with high quality protein and omega-3 fats. A single tin of sardines can give you as much calcium as a glass of milk, plus around 20 grams of protein, and a healthy dose of vitamin D, which most people are deficient in. And this is especially important for women concerned about bone health. I know I've touched on bone health a lot in this video, but it really is so important. And whether you're at risk for osteoporosis, or you're going through menopause, or you just want to protect your bones as you age, the combination of calcium, vitamin D, and protein, and omega-3s makes tinned fish with bones one of the smartest foods that you can eat. Plus, your smaller fish like your sardines, these are much lower in mercury compared to the larger fish like tuna, so you can eat them regularly without worry. And the best part is they're cheap, much cheaper than fresh fish, and they're shelf stable. You can keep them in your pantry and you'll always have a high protein, nutrient dense meal that is ready to go. Now, if you've never had sardines before and the idea sounds intimidating, start simple. Mash them up with a little bit of lemon juice, mustard, and Greek yogurt and spread it on some whole grain toast. Or toss them into a salad with leafy greens and cherry tomatoes and a drizzle of olive oil. Or you can even mix them into something like pasta with garlic and chili for a delicious and quick dinner recipe. And tinned salmon works the same way. Just make sure you buy the kind with the bones included, because that is where most of the calcium is. And honestly, it's one of the most underrated superfoods out there. So there we have it, 6 superfoods that I think we should all be trying to eat a little bit more of this year. And they're not that fancy, and they're not something that necessarily needs to break the bank, because I know and I understand that healthy eating is becoming so much more expensive. So to summarize, we have kefir, potatoes, tofu, cinnamon, linseeds, and your tinned fish. If you're looking for recipes, make sure to head over to my website or follow me on Instagram, where I post lots of short form recipe reels. As a thank you for watching all the way to the end, I do have that free recipe ebook, which I will leave linked in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video, YouTube has handpicked this one here because it thinks you would like to watch it next. As always, thank you very much for watching. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you again next week. Thanks for watching.